Now I'm going to go into this very simple, very clear. The solution to world hunger is very simple. You build greenhouses, you build fish farms. You can build fish farms above and below ground. You can build hydroponic, but I'm going for the natural ones, and there are real good natural ones they have out there that basically are in harmony with nature. Anyways, you can use, say, mirrors to direct light to the below greenhouses. And even if you're building these greenhouses in, say, places like a tornado alley, if they're below ground, then there's, no worries for the weather to even play a part in that. But anyways, basically you can use solar power or wind power or both combined to heat them, as well as you can convert, river water, seawater. I don't know about seawater anymore because of all that nuclear waste that's in there. But anyways, now if you're going to build a massive canal system, this is one thing that, nobody really pays attention to. They've been using plastic piping. They've been replacing the old piping that they used to have, which was a ceramic type, which might be full of asbestos. That's what they use for our drinking water. But anyways, if you're going to use a new kind that's not used really at all, would be a thick, it has to be thick glass pipes made from pure sand, 100% clean. So then you can have organic, and when you're going to use a compost, you don't use any kind of human feces or animal feces. It's just gross. All these people that are making their composts using feces and stuff, that's just gross. You just don't eat it. If you're not going to eat it out of the toilet, I don't think you want to grow your food in it, regardless of what I'm telling you. But anyways, where do you think all your diseases end up? In the waste. But nonetheless, you can build greenhouses, limitless, endless supply of greenhouses, and you can build them any place in the world if you have the right materials. And it doesn't take much to run a greenhouse. You can use 1 or 2 pumps to pump water through fish farms. It's pretty simple, but yet again, it's the piping that's the issue. If you made real pipes from glass, then you wouldn't have metals, you wouldn't have plastic toxic cancers. You see all these bottles, Anyways, Pepsi, yep, you're liable for a lawsuit, that's for sure, for that stuff that leaches out of the plastic. But nonetheless, that's a whole different issue. So anyways, raise the wealth of all the people, basically, when you're creating jobs. And this creates jobs and wealth and prosperity for all people in the world, and no one has to die of starvation, Pretty simple. If someone like me can figure it out, and yet the world's smartest minds have no clue, come on. Something's wrong there. So anyways, you can use human waste and animal waste. You can convert it into natural gas. And that brings me to another thing. You see, they're taking human waste and recycling that water into the drinking water. Now, there's a lot of things that, wouldn't get filtered out through that process. And that's another way they could make people sick. Because when they started doing this recycling the water, where's all that fresh water going, They're using human waste water into your drinking water. And that's just really sick. But, oh well. Understand the clear truth. So, anyways, don't let them tell you it can't be done, because these same people that are preaching all their genocide, it's blah blah blah, they can't tell you the truth. The truth is simple. Start building greenhouses everywhere and anywhere, above or below ground, on a massive scale, and there'll be real results. I know there's a really good video out there. It's 1 million pounds of food on 3 acres of land, and that guy, he uses wood to heat his greenhouses, but like I said, you can use solar energy, wind powered. You can build these greenhouses any place in the world. It's as simple as it gets. Real ideas save lives. And a lot of these greenhouses in the future can be made all automated. So really, when you think about it, you know, the whole of society anyways has to move away from slave jobs and everything else. You know, you can have robots doing most of the jobs and freeing up the people to go out into space and to explore and to have a much better life in a much better world. But no, these people that want to enslave us, they just think of us as nothing. Well, guess what? The people that you think of nothing are the ones growing and handling the food. So think again. Now, no one's untouchable by God. And believe me, you know, bacterias inside the body, when the bad bacterias start taking over, they don't talk about that stuff. Your doctors lie through their teeth because they're trained by the Society of Snakes, Snakes of the Brotherhood. Anyways, sugars cause a lot of problems in your body, and the big pharmaceutical companies, or the big, well, cereal companies, sugar companies, all those industries are run by the same people that are doing the genocide to us. So it's clear, you know, sugar, your body might need a little bit of it, but not as much. And then they come up with all these other fake sugars that kill people. But remember, when the bad bacteria starts going running rampant in your system, then your body just goes through all these horrible experiences. It's like you're dying. It's like the experiment they did with animals. They just gave them sugar in their water, and all these animals died because sugar is a toxic poison, because your bad bacteria that your stomach naturally has in it overtakes the good bacteria, and that's it. And then you can't find any of the solutions for that because the pharmaceutical industries just seal it all away and hide the truth. So remember, simple ideas save lives, and that's what we need. We need more real ideas and real people doing them. And no matter what the government tells you, they lie through their teeth because, hey, they're putting, how you say, plastic piping all over the world, and people are getting cancers from that. Just one more way for them to screw us. But remember, it's clear. This is what we need. Real ideas and the real truth. God bless you. Share my videos and do your best to prepare, and take care.